What's going on, guys? This is KNasty39 here. Welcome back to an episode of the Realistic Franchise of the Detroit Tigers, episode 27. We were in the spring, summer of 2026. We'll do the regular season this year. Still have not won a title with this team. We've made the playoffs every year except for 2024, which is impressive because we started off in 2018 with the Tigers. We made the playoffs that year. The division's weak. The lineup, I think, is really good. The rotation is, I'm a little worried. It could be great. It could be average. It could be below average. I don't know. The bullpen, I think, is a strength of ours. We should have a dominant bullpen, I feel like. So, hope we can make the playoffs. And if we can, we'll go from there. So, let's get into the season. Now, we are going to only have our one pick. We shouldn't have any extra picks. And that's just players. And we already have an injury. Just make sure, let's make sure everything is all set. That's fixed. And I want to make sure in the minors that our big time prospect is playing, and he is. Where is he? Actually, he might be in Double-A, which is fine. Andre Mueller. He's the number 11 prospect in baseball. So let's continue the simulation. We're 4-6 to start the year. As long as we're healthy, I think we should be fine. Barring our pitching just doesn't crap down their leg. Dennis Means out for a few days, but that's fine. He's back. Let's just make sure they didn't screw any of it up. And they did. Interesting. Like, why are you doing this? They just screw around the whole lineup. And they bench Brayman, who's hitting .383. I hate how it just it forces you to auto-utilize. You can't. Maybe if I hit circle, it backs out and it doesn't take it. I don't know. But it just makes no sense. We're kind of just chilling around 500, which isn't great. I feel like I'm looking at the scores of these games. They're pretty low scoring as we gave up 13 runs. All right, we're 33-27. Okay, we're 4 up. The division's so weak. We're 4 up on it. See how the team is doing. Casey Mize, even though he's cold, he has a 2.75 ERA this year. So he's turning into that ace. Unfortunately for us, you can everyone determine it. It's his contract year. Bo Burrow's a 3.57 ERA. That's nice. Nesbitt, a 2.95 ERA. Now his whip is 1.46. What that's telling me is unlikely he's going to keep this up. It's nice that he's doing well, but I feel like he's getting a little lucky. Yeah, I don't know. Logan Allen's pitching, pretty average. And Moeller's pitching pretty good for a rookie at 3.75. Sierra has a long man at 2.4 ERA. Elledge has kind of struggled. Birdie's been good. Hart's been a little struggling. Castillo, very limited action. I'm going to move him here. Middleton has struggled. But Alvarado's been good. So I think these guys will, that's just so limited in 12 innings and 13 innings. Rixey's only hitting 269. 9 home runs, 14 stolen bases. He is getting on base, but I like a little bit better average. Fred Brayman's hitting 341. 9 home runs. He hit 7 last year. A 427 on base. That's why he bats second. OPS of over 1,000 with his defense. That's like, he could be an MVP contender. Mookie's only hitting 250. He does have, actually, only 6 home runs. He's really struggling. Benintendi, 323, 9 jacks. Means 287. He only has 5 home runs. He hit 26 and 23 his first 2 years. Guzman 258, 10 home runs. Dejong 240, 8 home runs. Jake Rogers 229, but he has 9 jacks. That's really good. And Valdez 266, pretty good average for home runs. Not too bad. So that's where we at. If you take a look at prospects, Mueller, where is he? He's still at 11. All right, so let's do the draft. We have the 21st pick in round 1, 17th in round 2, and that's it. So, let's see how we do. Hopefully we can scout. Our scouts did a good job and we can find a good player to draft. I kind of like Ken Takutsi. 70 walks per hour, which isn't crazy high, but that's an intriguing prospect. Another starter, 65 walks per hour for Alden Anderson. A right fielder is a project. Could be an elite hitter. Maybe. A second baseman who's a project. but he looks pretty good. He's 20. I actually kind of like Bret Sandoval a lot. Oh, actually, I like Pedro Castro a lot. Could have 80 stamina, 80 hits per 9, 80 walks per 9. He's 20 and he could be ready in a year or two. He's the leader in the clubhouse. There's a third baseman who's a project who could be an elite hitter. We have third baseman. There's a lot of good people available. Wow, another second baseman. But I'm gonna go with Castro. Pedro Castro. He could. This is overall right now is a 75. I doubt it. Injury risk is average. So let's see how that. We'll take a look after the draft and see how we did. All right, pick 2. Oh, there's still some guys available. Let's see. Any guys we're looking at? I didn't. Oh, he's 25. That's probably why I didn't notice him. Alden Anderson. We looked at him initially. 65 walks per 9 is not great. Takutsu. Or is it Taka? It's the TSU is throwing me off. Takatsu. It's TA, then like space it, Katsu. Takatsu. I'm gonna take him. Oh, but there is a third. This David Bailey guy. But we have 2 third basemen who are like studs. Tie. If I'd never draft based off need, but if it's a tie, that's the tiebreaker. Hey, maybe he's available. He's not. But there's some good players here. A starter, a center field. Okay, he's 24. Was a project. Anderson's available. I probably would take him. Just load up on starters. Unless there's right fielder. No, I'm going to take the starter, Anderson. I'll see if that right fielder, Jack, whatever his name was, is available. He is, Jack Jordan. Could have solid power, good contact. Excuse me. 80 steal, 80 speed, 80 fielding. So let's take a chance on him. As we move on to round 5. Probably just take a shot in the dark on one of these kids here. 65 walks per 9, 80 walks per 9, and 70. We're going to go with the 80 walks per 9. It's the most important stat. I wonder, I'll do it in the beginning of 19 once that drops for franchise, what the most important attributes are. Like, we'll do the whole testing again. See if walks per 9 is the most important or if a different stat is. All right. Okay, not the worst, but not the best. Castro has 86 potential. He's already 69 overall. That's nice. 20 years old. Cutter, changeup, slider mix. Not bad per 9s. He's not a strikeout guy. But that's not too bad. 86 potential. He should be a big leaguer. Takatsu, 71 overall. He's only 21. 83 potential. Not crazy high potential, but I think he'll be a big leaguer. That's not a bad pick. Anderson has an 83 potential. He's a 64 overall, so nothing crazy on that. Jack Jordan, great speed. Not bad fielder, but his potential is only 72. I mean, worst case, he could be like a bench guy. Or best case, I think he's like a bench guy for speed. Moeller has 68 potential, and then 72 for Kerry Kessler. Or 73 potential, excuse me. So, let's see what else was out there. Brian King has a 96 potential. That's pretty good. Ooh, 46 potential, way down the bottom. 90 potential for Lewis Barth. I'm just seeing if there's any names that we like passed on. Ooh, a catcher. He's only 46 overall, but 94 potential. 90 potential for Hirsch. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of studs. Oh my god. Holy cow. Holy cow. 99 potential. He's a 74 overall. He's already 22. If he was like 18, that wouldn't even be fair. 73 walks per 9. He's going to be a superstar if he stays healthy. Tom Chang. I wonder if that was the number 1 pick or not. If it wasn't, God, I feel bad whoever passed on him. Damn. Another 99. No, he's a closer, so, yeah. 92 for another starter. There's some good players in this draft. Sandoval, we were looking at Sandoval. I remember him. He's an 84 potential. I think we were looking at Brooks Wesson for a second. He's oh yeah, we were. He was 25 years old. I remember him, but he's an 89 potential, which is nice. But he's 25. Yeah, all in all, I mean, I think our draft was fine. 3 Bs. That's fine. All right, let's continue with the season. Hopefully we can get hot. As we're having not the best one. Oh, Eloy got traded to the Royals from the White Sox for Chris Flexen and Jesse Winker. Wow. Okay, interesting. Indians interested in trade. Valdez, our second baseman, hit 271 with 6 home runs, 9 stolen bases, 343 on base, 416 slugging. Not bad at second base for a right fielder who's like a 4th outfielder. No, thank you. That was a stupid trade. Man, we're losing close games, which is like, I feel like we should be winning these close games. Greg Allen got traded for Kyle Farmer and Vilda Brujan because our bullpen, I think, is good, but I don't know. Eloy got traded again. He got traded in the division again for Patrick Wisdom, Glasnow, and Brett Rooker. My goodness, can we trade for Eloy? All right. All-Star game is done. Let's see where we are. We're four up on the division, so still relatively comfortable up on that. Let's see who made the All-Star team. Sean Reed Foley, Jesus Luzardo, Cal Quancho, Sixto Sanchez. Oh, no, I'm thinking of the wrong guy. I thought that was our guy for a second. Nope, Daniel Gossett's not our guy. Never mind. Relievers, Davinsky, closers, Huggins, Trejo, Steen, Altavilla, Holder, and Mayers. We have no relievers, starters, or closers. Catchers, no one on our team. First base, nobody on our team. Second base, nobody. We didn't get a third baseman. Interesting. Not a shortstop. Benintendi made it. All right. 342. 27 home runs. Yeah, that's like MVP numbers. OPS of almost 1,100. Wow. Nicky Delmonico made it. Interesting. And Mike Trout, Joe Waddell, couple Angels, and then Mookie made it. Only hit 264, up to 13 home runs. And where is... Yeah, Nesbitt is... I said he's going to regress, and he's regressed. Sierra still pitching well. Elledge is kind of, unfortunately, not pitching the best. 5.13 ERA. Rixey, not the best. Brayman still doing all right. Means only 10 home runs. Paul DeJong's not playing the best. It might be wise to move on from DeJong. Jake Rogers only hit 207 now. Let's take a look at the trade block. Aaron Judge is available. Christin Stewart's available. Was on our team for a while. Carantino just signed that contract in the offseason with the Cubs. So we were look maybe at a catcher. I obviously can't afford Carantini. Reese McGuire, 7. Yeah, we can't afford those guys. Royce Lewis. He's really struggling this year, but he is an A potential. If I can get my paws on Royce Lewis. So let's see. What would they do for prospects? I'd have to include Mueller. Is there a way I don't have to include Mueller? Probably not. What if I do... They like Franco quite a bit. I don't want to give up Franco for him. The reason why I like Franco, I mean not Franco, I'd give it Franco, Mueller. The reason why I don't want to give up Mueller is because I think, well, he has power, speed, and he can field. I'm worried about the bat if he'll ever hit. He could just be like Christin Stewart. Royce Lewis, he's 26. He's not young. He's not old. But his great durability. I'm going to do that. So they put Rhett Crouch in there. I'm okay with them including, because we have Zach Shepard, McCarthy. We have some good pop too. So we give up Franco, who I like, I don't love. Not a bad player. Actually, he's an elite fielder. Actually, we might be able to include... Okay, we can include Christian Walker instead. And we'll just call it Fusiolo, or whatever his name is. We get Royce Lewis, who could be a stud. Now, we're trading Mueller. That's a big-time trade. Let's see what Royce Lewis's potential is. It's probably going to be in the mid-90s. 95. And what is Mueller's potential? I think it was low 90s. Yeah, 91. So now we got to do some work with the lineup. Call you up to be our backup. And then I will probably... I'll keep Dejong around. And I'm actually going to send down a reliever. Probably going to be Elledge because his ERA is north of 5. And then Royce Lewis will sub in at shortstop. And I think that will help us out. And that gives us a little bit of like, he has a chance to be a superstar. I mean, he's a shortstop. Oh, he was already in. Let's make sure he's in every lineup because they were fooling around with it. Yep, he is. So like, I think he has a chance to be a superstar for us. Now we don't have, the only problem is we don't have any top prospects. Mueller was number 6 when we traded him. But that's all right. Unless we have someone who shot up on us that just came out of nowhere. Which I didn't see unless I missed someone. Yeah, so that is the problem with right now. We don't have any big-time prospects. But we have young talent on this team. Like, Means is only 25. Guzman's older. Royce Lewis is 26. Valdez is 22. Rixey's 25. Brayman is 26. Now, Rixey is already locked up. What is our budget like moving forward? When is... I want to see... we're going to lose Paul DeJong's contract this offseason. There's $4 million. Brayman's got... And Means, we both locked him up to team-friendly contracts, so that's great. Now, there's Royce Lewis. He's up for arbitration this offseason, so... Let's continue the season. Let's see, you got the... Dennis Means. You want me to trade Dennis Means for Cesar Sandoval, a starting pitcher, 29-year-old. He's a minor leaguer. Tyler White, who's hitting 265 with 16 home runs, and Nick Castellanos, a former player of ours. No, thank you. Aldo Sanchez actually is not a bad player. Not playing great. And Nottingham, a catcher, no. Let's get hot, guys. Why? Cavan Biggio and Guerrero's a reliever who is pitching not great. Biggio, second baseman, actually is not having a bad year. And Nick Allen, we don't need a shortstop. Like, I'm not trading... Means' contract is so team-friendly, I'm not going to trade him. All right, here's a trade deadline. We're up 5 games on the White Sox. We've won 7 in a row. And the White Sox are a half game behind in the wild card. So that's where we're at. I think we're fine. How's Royce Lewis? He's actually getting hot, so maybe a change of scenery was great for him. He's angry because he doesn't like his team role and his contract. Well, hit better and you'll move up in the lineup. So wait, who are we ahead in the division? White Sox and Twins are really the 2 teams. So we will be playing the Twins and White Sox right there. So let's go through that series. We're not going to make any more moves. Nito got traded for Sam Carlson, Stuart Fairchild. Okay. The day after the trade deadline. 1 to 2 months with a broken shin. Luckily, we kept Paul DeJong, and he should be ready for the playoffs. Oh, but that's frustrating. Because he was getting hot. Damn it. Got swept by Kansas City. Got swept by the White Sox, who are only a game back of us. Shit. At least they're the number 2 wildcard team. That's the only team we have to worry about right now. When do we play them again? Alright, let's go to that. Let's take care of business, boys, against these bad teams. Minnesota's a bad team. Let's not get swept at home. Alright, we lost 2 out of 3. Alright, we are playing the White Sox. We're 3 up on the White Sox. 9.5 up on the Twins. We really don't have to... The White Sox suck. Their run differential is they're a +1. They're just playing above what they should be. They're the number 2 wildcard team still. So, in Chicago for 3. Sweep them and end their season. We won 2 out of 3. That's still good. The Yankees are actually pretty bad, so maybe we can take advantage of them. We lost 2 out of 3. The Royals stink. We got to win 2 out of 3. We lost 2 out of 3. We're 2 up on the White Sox, who are now tied for the number 2 wildcard team. That's not good. Do we play that? We don't play the White Sox again. Big homestand. Royce Lewis is back. We clinched the division. Perfect. Make sure Royce Lewis is in all these lineups. He is. So we clinched the division. We won 91 games. Not too bad. Ranked number 5 team in baseball. We are going to be facing the Toronto Blue Jays. 2 franchises going at each other. Rixey ended up hitting 285, stole 36 bags, hit 23 home runs, 360 on base, 466 slugging. His potential and overall is going down. That kind of stinks. It's not a good year though. Brayman hit 297, 17 home runs. He gets on base on a lead clip. That's why he bats second. 394 on base. With his fielding, his OPS was 872. WAR 5.6 is pretty good. Mookie's average was definitely down. 261, hit 26 home runs, stole 16 bags. Not great. Benintendi 314, 36 bombs, 22 stolen bases. His WAR was 8. Might be MVP. We'll see. Dennis Means, he struggled for him. Only 17 home runs. Did steal 21 bases. He doesn't really get on base. I actually think Brayman's the better player. I was finally right. Guzman hit 31 jacks. Okay. Also drove in 100 runs. 256, average 314 on base, 470 slugging, 2.5 WAR. Royce Lewis only had 147 at-bats, but moving forward, he's the shortstop of the future. Jake Rogers, 17 home runs, career high, but only hit 212. And Valdez, 231, 11 home runs, stole 20 bags. Might need to upgrade that in the future. I don't know. Pitching, Mize, 3.29 ERA. Okay, that's his best year in his walk year. Let's see. Bo Burrows, 4.58 ERA. Kind of meh. Nesbitt, a 4.33. Logan Allen, 4.12 and a 4.1. So, like, they're all, other than Mize, they're all pretty average, but not bad. Sierra pitched great as a long man, a 3.3 ERA in 125 innings. Birdie did really well, 3.36 in 91 innings. Donnie Hart, 3.46 ERA in 65 innings. Castillo, a 3.29 ERA. That's not bad. Middleton, a 3.48, and Alvarado, 2.62. I mean, our pitching, if you take a look at like team rankings, I bet our pitching was probably up there. Batting average, we were second. Runs, we were second. Hits, we were first. Home runs, we were tied for 7th. Stolen bases, we were first. Second in stolen base percentage. On base percentage, we were 4th. I was going to look at fielding percentage, we were 4th. ERA, let's see. Angels were the first in the American League. We were probably top 10. Or not. Ooh, we were 15th. Kind of surprised by that. Top prospects. Mueller's at 7. He's not on the team anymore. But, yeah, I don't know if we're going to have anyone as a top prospect. That's something we kind of need to do a better job drafting. But you know what? Let's take a look at awards and we'll end the video. Benintendi got MVP. Nice. Nick Williams got it. Okay. Nick Williams. Forrest Whitley back-to-back years at Cy Young and Lucas Sims. Bobby Bradley got the batting title. And Bo Bichette was a free agent. Goes to Pittsburgh, gets the batting title. Thomas Hudgens and Jordan Hicks got Relievers of the Year. Rookie of the Year, Michael Davis, who's 23. That's a stud. He's going to be a superstar. He's 23. years old, 8 potential, 93 overall, and he has really good per nines. And he's in our division. There goes our run of Rookie of the Year. Guillermo Tavarez, shortstop, actually not a bad player. 25 jacks. Any other awards for us? Probably Gold Glove. Nope. Jordan Groshen's got Gold Glove. Any awards? Benintendi Silver Slugger. Eloy got Silver Slugger after being traded 3 times. Alright, so next episode will be the playoffs. We try to finally win it all. At least we got the MVP. At least we got like the shortstop of the future. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Take it easy. Peace.